Good day, class. Hi, this is Dr. Brace, and this is a quick video to just go through one of the articles you have for your readings this week. Since this is the first week of the term, we are going to look at 4 different health curriculum that have been developed and learn a little bit about the process of how these were developed. So this is the first one we are looking at. This is a curriculum that was developed by Steve Sussman, and it's called, the title of this article is The Development of a School-Based Drug Abuse Prevention Curriculum for High-Risk Youth. So in this paper, Sussman presents the rationale and description of the process that he went through to develop Project Towards No Drug Abuse, or Project TND. And this was funded by the National Institute on Drug Abuse. He describes who the target population is and describes why they're at high risk for drug abuse. He discusses why this classroom-based curriculum is tailored for that population, and he looks at other types of curriculum that have been developed. So that is in Table 1, which I'll show you in just a second. So initially we're going to look at the background. So why is a curriculum needed for drug abuse? After he provides context, he discusses his at-risk population and why this is important. He narrows it down and talks about why working in a classroom setting could be a positive environment for this type of curriculum. One part of the rationale is that in elementary, middle, and high school, you spend quite a bit of time in the classroom, so there's opportunity to access those who are most at risk to try to help prevent drug abuse. He then looks at other types of curriculum that have been developed, and he looks at different things you need to consider when developing a curriculum. So he summarizes what has been done and presents the information in Table 1. This table is the curriculum development process for the classroom component of Project Towards No Drug Abuse, or TND. So he has 5 different studies presented in here, and in the table that you have the name of the study, when it was completed, what was the method, what they found, and then the interpretation of those results. So in his first one, he's looking at an interview, and in this study, they conducted interviews of 144 continuation high school students. They were looking at reasons for drug use, and then the interpretation is the preventative programming should attend to the various reasons students are using drugs. He looked at a comparison evaluation and did a pre-post test experimental design and looked at how changes in knowledge would occur with an education curriculum. He looked at theme, component, and then also some pilot tests, and presented the same information, what was done, what were the findings, and what's the interpretation for each one. So I invite you to look at those and pay attention to the process that went into developing the curriculum that he ended up with. He discusses some of the different constructs that were considered, and then he goes on to talk about, the final curriculum content and conclusions. So at the end of the paper in the appendix, he describes the curriculum that was established. So in Lesson 1, there's an introduction. Lesson 2, we talk about stereotyping. And he goes on to describe each of the lessons. So you can look at those and see what was broken apart in each lesson. And then at the end, he ends with the references that helped inform his curriculum development. So please take some time to read this. It is a little bit of a longer article, but it has a good step-by-step process for how you would find information to help inform your curriculum development, pull it together, analyze it, and then what you could result with at the end. Thank you.